Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel The Growing Developer. And in this video, in continuation with the Flutter Animation series, in this video we are going to learn about animation controllers. Right, in the previous video, as you can see on the screen as well, we were able to implement basic animations using the animated builder, TweenAnimationBuilder, of course. So in this video, we're going to have a complete control over our animation. As you can see here, that this earth is being rotated. I'm having an image only. So when I tap on it, the rotation just stops, right? So I'm able to control this animation to my full extent, right? I've just added two events only, that is tap up and tap down. That is when I tap and when I don't tap. Similarly, we can have many events on it and completely control this animation, right? So just for the demonstration purpose, we'll be implementing this. So it just looks so cool, and we can have many practical applications of this. As you can imagine the WhatsApp stories, right? WhatsApp status are stories that we have. When we tap, the stories automatically stop, right? That's how it is being implemented. So the application of this very concept can be very vast, can be used at many places, and is being used at many places, of course. So without wasting any time, let's just dive into the coding part, and I'll explain it to you in a very easy, simple approach. As you already know, that's our motto: let's learn and grow together. So let's start.
The Growing Developer.
Okay, so for the starters, I only have a blank scaffold with a background color set as black, right? So I have in my assets folder an image, which is this globe image. I'll upload this source code on GitHub as well, so you can get the image from there as well. And let's start, right? So as a body of it, I will have a center widget, and at the center, I have the child as image.asset. So asset is this globe.png here, and let's save this and see how it looks. Just a plain old globe image, and let's just make it a bit interactive. So how to do that, how to actually have control over it, and how to actually make it basically rotate, right? So next thing is the animation. We have the animation controller with us. This animation controller, I'll just create a variable, a reference variable of it. That's it. Now you might be thinking, why am I using this single trigger provider state mixin, right? We will discuss more about it in detail in some other part of the video, of course. So yeah, let's continue with this part actually. So init state, and this init state, I'm just going to initialize this animation controller. Okay, so animation controller equals to animation controller, and here it is asking for a vsync property, right? So for vsync, I will write this. Now why is it able to like refer to the vsync here? Because of this mixin that we have just used. This single ticket provider state mixin, I'll just give you a basic overview. So it actually keeps track of every tick of the clock. You already know that we give some kind of duration to the controller, to the animations, right? So for that duration, it takes it keeps track of all the clock ticks and updates the UI based on that only. We'll dive deep into that, don't worry about that right now actually. Okay, so after that, I have the animation controller, I have the vsync property, and then let's just give it some duration. So for the duration, let's have 1 seconds, right? And after that, I have the animation controller. What I need to do is I need to forward it, or I need to set it to repeat itself again and again. Okay, so I have this animation controller dot. So let's see what all properties do we have. We have the repeat, we have the forward, we have the stop. So as we discussed in the previous video, right, as we implemented in the previous video, the TweenAnimationBuilder, we were able to implement two of the things. One was stop and one was forward, right? So now you can see we have other properties as well, repeat and the value as well. So right now I'll just set it to the repeat. That is, I want this controller to repeat itself unless or until I tell him to stop. Make sense? Right? And yeah, let's move forward. To make this rotate, actually, I'll be using another widget, which is rotation transition. Okay, so it will help me to get some transition, a rotation transition based on the center. So let's have some alignment. First of all, I want this image to be rotated along this center, this approximately the center of the screen, right? So I have this alignment dot center, so that it knows that okay, I want to rotate, but the main point, the main axis of my rotation should be the center of this complete screen, right? Now next thing, now I have the turns property. Let's see what is the turns. Now the turns is a type of animation double. Okay, so the turns can be I can say it has to be animated, then only I'll have some kind of transition based on some duration. It has to change, right? That's why it takes up the turns as an animation. So I can very easily pass the animation controller. Okay, whatever animation you want, just refer to this animation controller and the values, right? Let's save this. So I have some errors that turns not equals to null. Okay, I have to restart this application. Why? Because this animation controller is initialized in init state. I haven't yet like restarted this application. So let's restart this. After restarting, you can see that this earth is being rotated. I cannot control it anyhow. Okay, so let's add some gesture detectors to it. I have this gesture detector. Okay, so uh, let's see. I'll give you one thing. On this on tap only, we'll implement all the functionalities. Right. So I want you to understand all the other properties as well. I have other properties as well, right, like is animating, is completed, or is dismissed. These are very important properties while handling the animations, suppose. So let's apply it first, and then I think we'll be able to understand it much better. Okay, so simply I will just cause the animation to stop. We don't have any pause animations here. Let's save this, and if I tap on it, the animation stops, but it does not resume itself, right? It is not resuming itself. So what to do? So now the is animating, is dismissed, is stopped property will come into picture. So I'll have if animation controller dot is animating. If it is animating, then only stop it, right? Then only stop it. Else, if it is not animating, then just keep it repeating. Okay, let's see how it goes. So I click on it, it resumes its animation. If I tap on it again, it stops. It resumes, it stops. So in this way you can control many of the things. Right now I'm just controlling the rotation. You can have a clock with it, a timer to it. So there are various means to implement these kind of animations, right? So let's have one more thing. I want it to keep on rotating and stop just when I keep tapping on it. Okay, so let's see what all properties I have on the gesture detector. I have tap down. Tap down will take up some tab details. Okay, right now I don't need to do anything about this. Okay, so when I'm tapping it down, then I want the animation controller to repeat. I paste it here, paste it here as well. Okay, that is when I'm keeping it like tap down, I want it to repeat. Otherwise, when I tap up, that is when I release the tap, I want it to stop. Sorry, it will be, I think, the other way, right? Let's just try it first, and then we'll see what we have right now. So yeah, restart this application once. It is rotating, right? So when I'm keeping it tab down, right, when I'm clicking on it, it is rotating, and when I release the tab, it just stops. Okay, so we need to just switch these functions, and yeah, that should do the work. So restart this application once again, and yeah, now if I keep tapping on it, it stops, and when I release the tap, it just goes on. So that's how we were able to control the animation. A simple animation, basically we'll move into a very complex animation in further in future videos, of course. My idea is to make you so strong in all the concepts of Flutter that you are able to get secure a job in the market, right? So yeah, stay tuned with the channel. One more thing, an important thing. This animation controller, like, we are actually listening to it basically, right? So on the dispose method as well, we need to call AnimationController dot dispose. This is very important to for your Flutter app efficiency. Right now we only have one screen, but when we have multiple screens, this AnimationController.dispose method becomes very important. Okay, so yeah, that's all about this video. Hope you're able to learn something about yeah, that's all about this video. Hope you're able to learn something from this video. Any views, any suggestions, or any kind of request that you want to make, or if you have any idea for any other video, any other UI you want me to build, I will be very quick to lash onto it, and I'll try to make a video very soon to it. Now I'm trying to be a very regular customer for you, and yeah, you can expect the best from me only. So yeah, thank you also. Yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you like this video. Share this video with others as well, and you can always support me on Patreon or as well as buy me a coffee. So yeah, your support means a lot. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Goodbye.